outside the newly built Milner Recreation Center. I'm Brian Kell, and we're joined alongside with McMinnville Parks and Recreation Director Scott McCord. Scott, welcome into Channel 6.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially outside this place. I guess, the Milner Recreation Center, what used to be the Civic Center, we are now weeks away from opening up to the public.
Yeah, just weeks away. I mean, this is just fabulous. Everybody that's come through and seen it from the outside, I mean, I'm so ready for people to see what's on the inside.
Yeah. As far as the Civic Center built or opened up, I guess we should say, in '75.
Yes.
And then that lasted until February of 2019 when kind of in some ways demolition started, I guess, in some respects. So this has been now a 2-year project, and so we're on the cusp of opening up to everybody. But before we talk about what's going on the inside, it's not just the inside that got renovated.
No.
Outside got a lot of work too.
Well, the areas, we took down some trees, new parking lots, new paved, new handicap spots. We moved our American flag pole out to the middle, just so it pops, bigger flag, planter areas. We got new LEDs out front, hope to do the whole parking lot within the next year or so, so we're excited.
It's nice, it's really nice. And so, tell you what, let's do. Let's go inside and let's take a tour.
All right.
All right, come on and join us. Scott, we're inside the main area here, and looks nice. Tell us about it.
Well, thank you. As you come in through the double door sliding doors we have here, which is new, used to be just regular pull doors. We now have a foyer area where we'll have benches for the elderly or anybody that comes up early, so they're not sitting out in the elements. When you come in the sliding doors, the first thing you'll see is our wonderful, beautiful, new front desk. It's right there in the center. It's not off to the side like it used to be. So you'll have access to all our different rooms from this area. You'll join the wellness center off to this way and around the gym for this way.
Very sharp, and much like the old Civic Center, you had lots of glass in the main area on the front and right side, and so that is kind of unchanged. It's still very open and looks sharp.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go deeper into the Milner Recreation Center right now.
All right.
Well, we are in the Wellness Center, but Scott, a lot of folks won't recognize this area because it's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, right here we have this seam. On this side is the pre-existing building, and on this side is the new renovated side. We added space for our machines. We had windows. We've got bathrooms now inside the Wellness Center with showers. Hopefully everything around here, and our goal was to keep everything standalone. That way if we have events at certain areas of the building, they don't have to intermingle. We can keep things open. In the past, we've had to close things. If we rented out the whole arena, we shut the whole building down. Now, our goal is to keep everything open and allow people to exist in their own area and not have to intermingle with other
folks that are out here. So people probably have a good sense as far as how big the Wellness Center was before. Let's take a walk over here and give folks maybe a little bit of an idea as to how much more space, I guess, is over in this area. So what is this? Is this close to doubling, or it's significantly more?
It would be close to double. We've added the windows so you can look outside. We've got plugs everywhere. We've got Wi-Fi for our smart TVs that'll be going up. Like I said, the bathrooms with showers. Behind you is our wellness coordinator's office, so she's right here observing and being here within the wellness center. Also, one of our great things is we now have a kids room. In the past, we used to not allow kids in here, and they'd have to wait out front for their parents to finish and come back out. Now there's a place for them to stay. As of right now, we are not a babysitting service. This is just for kids to be on their own. We'll provide, I believe we got games, we got bouncy balls, things to entertain them.
Yeah.
But their parents can see them. They've got their own bathroom. So they don't need to be coming in here to go to the bathroom. So like I said, everything is standalone, and they don't have to intermingle or mix with others.
Great area, and more changes coming to the Milner Recreation Center. Let's go take a look at more. Oh, go ahead.
And another part of the Wellness Center, which is from the pre-existing Wellness Center, is we've closed it off and we've created a room just for our free weights. Noticed that in Lebanon when we went to their facility. That way, all the weights that you lift and all the heavy stuff that anybody can get hurt, they'll be closed off, and we can allow kids in here. The lower teenage kids can come use the machines to work out, and we know they won't possibly have access to things that they could injure themselves with.
Well, this may be very familiar territory if you ever came inside the old Civic Center, because it's probably, Scott, one of the few places that you go, now I know where I'm at, and it's the long hallway at the old Civic Center, now the Milner Recreation.
Structurally, yes, this has not changed.
Yes.
Throughout the whole building, we now have LED lights everywhere. All lights are LED. All lights are on sensors. Anytime you walk into a hallway, a classroom, anywhere, a light will come on. And if it's not motion, they will turn off. So we're saving electricity there. As you know, this being the main hallway, this corridor going in here is where the men's and women's restrooms used to be. And everybody that's been here has probably experienced those restrooms. Well, the women's restroom is now a comm room, communication, where cameras and all from this section of the building are coming into. It's also storage and electrical room. The men's restroom is now 2 family restrooms. So you'll have matching restrooms with baby changing stations and everything here. We now have 3 rooms. We used to have 4. We lost one of the rooms due to the new set of bathrooms out front and the hallway into the east expansion, which we'll show later. So the rooms each have dividers like they had before, but they're brand new. Each has projector screens, and we'll have projectors in each one so they can be used for conferences, classes, anything like that. Mainly they will be used for our classes at morning and night, also birthday parties on the weekends, and we're just excited.
These rooms can be used in so many different ways. You've listed some of those, and I've noticed also too you all reaching out through social media saying, hey, listen, if somebody's got some talents and they'd love to be able to share those talents, and maybe a class could be formed, reach out to us. So there's a big effort on your all's part to really say, listen, we're going to diversify as many programs, I guess, as people want, and we find people to lead, I guess, right?
Yes. This whole expansion has all been about turning this facility into a recreation facility. For the longest time, it kind of turned into a wellness center, and we want it to be part of Parks and Recreation, which incorporates all kind of classes for all different ages. Computer classes for the seniors. My mom, she doesn't know how to use her cell phone. She doesn't know how to use a computer. Be able to teach them those talents and those skills, and give them some independence. English as a second language, Tiny Toons, art classes, just stuff that you would see in a Parks and Rec building.
Yeah. All right, well, let's continue on through the Milner Recreation Center. Scott, we're in the locker room.
Yep. If anybody knows the old locker rooms, no locker, I mean the metal lockers, we had showers, a pole with 4 curtains, and that's where you showered. Now we have everything's ADA compliant, single restroom, we got changing stations, we got places for towels or anything, and all the bathrooms and all the showers are their own stalls. ADA shower, and this is it. We're proud of it. We got lockers for people to use, bring your own locks, and you can shower, change. You got electricity for hair dryers and anything grooming that you have.
Yeah. This is really sharp. You've got a men's side and a ladies side too as well. Yep. Both match up. So very convenient. Like you said, if you're coming out here to the Milner Recreation Center and you've got some stuff you want to store, you don't have to hide it in a corner or anything like that. this is right here to serve your needs. So let's keep going.
All right.
Scott, we're here. Tell them where we're at.
We're right at center court of the new arena here at the Milner Recreation Center.
Wow.
We got a new floor. If everyone can remember the old floor, the bump.
The elephant.
The elephant from all the circuses.
Yes.
If we can see all the blue bleachers, we now have bleachers on the east and west side of the building. That allows us to run smaller courts. This is the main court. It is a little shorter than it was before. It's now high school regulation. Kind of to give you perspective, the camera's looking at us where the jungle gym would be behind it, and the ghillie pool on that side. On the ghillie pool side, we have two racquetball courts, which we'll show you in a little bit. We also have an upstairs restroom, and up here we have the old tennis court. It is now a basketball court and a volleyball court. So the tennis court, the new tennis court is on the other side of the wall, which is part of the east side expansion. And that is an amazing, amazing facility. But we're down here talking about the gym floor, which is grade 2 and grade 3 wood. We used to have 2 courts running this way that weren't divided. Now we've pushed them, and they are their own standalone courts. If anyone remembers, we used to run a curtain, in-house curtain that we made. Now we have a drop-down curtain, motorized, to divide the 2 courts. Something that's not in right now is every court's going to have 2 scoreboards. So we'll have 2 scoreboards on this court, 2 on this, and 2 large scoreboards for the main courts, which are donated by Dr. Pepper and Doug Milner. And we appreciate everything he does. And I don't think, really at this time I could tell you, I don't think many of the public know what Doug does for this city and this recreation department.
Because even if you think you know, there's something else that you probably don't know. It's just
because he doesn't want you to know.
Right.
And he's probably mad at me for saying what he has done, but the man doesn't know how to say no.
No, he doesn't. So, and giving family here, he would be the first to say he learned that from his mother too, and just what a giving family. These seats that can be pulled out, the stands. Talk about that. That's not just your run-of-the-mill, grab them and go. No, they're a little bit different this time around.
Well, the bleachers that we had in the past, it took about 4 or 5 guys almost all day to pull them out. We'd be lucky to only hear maybe 6 or 7 bolts fall on the ground as we pulled them out, and had to use a crowbar to get them back in. One thing we definitely wanted was telescopic bleachers. So these come in and out, all 4 sides. They're operated by a plug-in. You pull them out, push a button to pull them out, come out, and push a button to have them come in.
Yeah.
So, and they're all ADA handicap accessible. You can push in certain parts of it so a wheelchair can fit in, and so.
Perfect for basketball, perfect for volleyball, and I know that there have been some that said, hey, with some additions possibly of seating up through there, you could do a small concert out of here or something like that as well too. So for those that remember those concerts back in the 90s and 80s and stuff like that, who knows? That the possibilities are endless when you've got a facility like this.
And now we have bleachers on all 4 sides. We could do a concert in the round.
Good.
Much like Def Leppard.
Def Leppard, call Def Leppard, get Garth Brooks, get him down here right now. But just a fantastic facility, Scott, and I'm sure that so many people have so many memories of coming over here and shooting hoops, and so able to continue that tradition that's been going on since 1975, and come on in and grab a ball and wear out these nets, right?
Yes.
All right, so Scott's talked about some of the rooms that are around this, and especially up top, so we're going to go check that out right now. Scott, elevator.
Elevator.
Nice.
something we haven't had before. This is what's new.
Yeah.
ADA compliant, get people up here on the second floor. We have the walking track, the basketball and volleyball court, the tennis courts, the racquetball courts, our offices now up here. It's just fantastic. Just walk right into the walking track. One great thing that we did was, like I said, everything's standalone. If you have to use the elevator to get up on the second floor, we don't want you to have to wait for the elevator to go downstairs and use the restroom. So now we have restrooms upstairs. So, and also all the events that we have, the rentals, the craft fairs, the Tennessee Nursery Associations, a nursery show, we now have access to the second floor. And we're excited that people can come and enjoy what they haven't been able to enjoy in the past.
So let's talk about this walking track area. Tell us about it.
We got 2 lanes, walking track, flooring for walking, comfortable. It's got a little soft cushion to it. 12 times around is a mile. We're just so proud of the colors and the way it looks and just how it turned out. We got new railings, everything pops, new flooring. Was bare concrete, but we decided we wanted to cover it with the same thing that's in the Wellness Center. It's multi-purpose, can be used for anything. Same floor that's walking track is also for the basketball and volleyball court. We used to have our 2 basketball court goals that were over here. We're now going to use them for this court. So we are excited.
This is really, really nice. And so I guess the next thing for us to do is hit some of these rooms.
Okay.
Let's do it. Scott, you just got through talking about the upstairs basketball and volleyball court. We're on it right here. Collapsible rims. This is very nice.
Well, this used to be the old tennis court. We got a new surface on here. Same surface as the walking track, nice on your knees and everything. We got collapsible, we've got existing basketball goals that can be moved. This is what we wanted, so if we were having league games or rentals or anything like that, we still have a court for the kids to come and play. So if these are being used, you can come up here and play. If we're having basketball and we need a volleyball court, you can come play here. Also, along with this upstairs, we have our spin room and our boxing room, pretty much the same thing as usual, maybe a little bit bigger, cleaned up, painted, new flooring. It's just, everything's nice.
So Scott, folks will remember that if they've ever used the tennis court that used to be up here, that there was drop cloths to be able to keep tennis balls from flying over. Well, you've got them up here for volleyballs and basketballs from keeping to go over as well too. So that's always good to keep everything separated out.
If most people remember, we used to have curtains on all 3 sides. Side, this side, this side. Now we have one that just comes down and blocks off from the lower level.
Good deal. All right, let's check out some more. Scott, as impressive as so many things are in this facility, I think this is the most impressive for me. Talk about this indoor tennis court.
One of our biggest complaints was that the ceiling was too low for the existing tennis court, and I think we can all agree the ceiling is not too low in here.
No.
We got the same kind of lighting as they have at Titan Stadium, and we got new multi-purpose flooring. It can be used for anything. We had talked about doing indoor soccer in here. The goals are already painted on the walls on both sides. This is structurally sound. This was built so that anything done here cannot be heard underneath us. So again, some that I don't think we did mention in the before is there are cameras everywhere.
Good.
There's probably over 50 to 55 cameras inside and out. In this room alone, we have 3 cameras, one there, one in the middle, and one at the end. Also, to bring into the access points in our Wi-Fi system. There's Wi-Fi system access points everywhere. 2 in here, on the wall up there and on the wall up there. You'll see those discs with the blue little ring all over the facility. And we're proud about our Wi-Fi and security system and cameras.
Yeah, this is just so impressive for folks to that enjoy tennis or used to enjoy tennis, and they're going, hey, maybe year round, to be able to utilize a room like this year round. That is so key to just Warren County life. So kudos. This is just so impressive. So we've still got more places to go see, so we're going to head on over there.
All right.
Well, Scott, this is an impressive room. Tell us about it.
Well, this is the new aerobics banquet hall. I don't think many people know this even exists. This is what I consider the crown jewel of what we've renovated and added to this facility. This facility, this room will allow us to become a Parks and Recreation department. We can hold our aerobics room, all our aerobics, all our yoga, all our silver sneakers. And along with that, it's great for business meetings. It's great for wedding receptions. It's good for ballet. We have ballet bars and mirrors, all windows to look outside. Maybe the Ben Lomond Christmas party can be here this year, and we'd love to have you. Just everything that we've done, this opens us up to be more Parks and Rec. It allows people to come here, our large room, capacity 777 people. We're setting up and we're looking, we purchased round tables so we can have banquets in here. We have storage for our tables and chairs, and we're just another projection screen and projector in here for business meetings. And so this room is all purpose, and we're excited. We have also access to our kitchen,
I was going to say, that's key.
our warming kitchen, so a ramp to get in. You got your own bathrooms like we mentioned earlier. Everything's self-contained. You can have your rental in here and you don't even have to go inside. Access to the kitchen, your own bathroom. It's
impressive. It really is. And like you said, this can be used for small gatherings, large gatherings, and year-round too.
Yes.
So just a very, very impressive. And Scott's already said this. This is on, and we're getting this is on the new addition side. East side, I can't remember exactly. I think that is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's on the new addition side of the Milner Recreation Center, and beautiful view out here of just the trees and the foliage and just all that makes Warren County beautiful. So congratulations. This is a fantastic room.
Thank you.
Well, Scott, we've come to the end of the tour. One thing we failed to mention earlier is what's the capacity for the arena area?
Well, now that we have 4 sections of bleachers, people have worried that we might lose some seating. We're at 1,800.
Okay. So still a sizable amount of folks can come and enjoy
Yes.
this facility. And I guess we should also say you would love for folks to come by and pay you guys a visit this summer.
We're excited for people to come see us. Can't wait. It's been a long 2 years. We're chomping at the bit. And I think we've heard a lot of positive stuff that people are excited to get back in here. So please come out and visit us. We want to see you.
And folks can get a little 2-for-1 even by not only coming and visiting the Milner Recreation Center, but also taking advantage of that ghillie pool over there too.
Yes, starting Memorial Day weekend, no restrictions. We're open. 800 people is our capacity, and think we can do it and stay safe. And we're just excited to get people out and about.
For more information, give them the website.
McMinnvilleTN.gov and go to the Parks and Rec page.
Good deal. Scott, thanks so much for this tour. Appreciate it so much. And all of your staff that have been a joy to work with, and being able to help us take the tour of this facility and be able to give you an insight as to what's to come here in Warren County. So for all of us at Channel 6, we'll catch you next time here on BLTV Channel 6.